So what's up? How's it going today? In this video, we're going to look at another vocal melody for guitar for the song Brown Eyed Women by the Grateful Dead. We're going to look at the melody and then have a practice backing track at the end for you to try it out yourself. But first, let's give it a listen, see how it sounds. So, of course, one of the best things you can do to get better at your improvising with a song is to learn the melody. This is just the verse part, which is usually what the solo section is. With the Dead, you never know, maybe they go over the chorus, some version I've never heard, but usually it's just the verse part, you know, once or twice or maybe extended. But let's take a look. So the first part, first chord is C sharp minor, and that melody is going right here, just the vocal melody, which is very similar to the opening guitar melody, I should say, too. It's almost the same, it's just slightly different. So we're starting off right here, right in the root of that chord, C sharp minor, right here. So going, and then just sliding up to the second of that chord, and then right back down, and then to the fifth of C sharp minor. So, or except all one motion, sliding up and down. And you know, the thing about learning melodies is you'll start to see there's a lot of chord tones that the melodies hit, and particularly the long notes at the end of phrases. And that can be sometimes what we're missing in our improvising. There's just too many notes and not hitting those chord tones. And we don't need to know the chord tones. I'm breaking it down now, and this can be helpful, but don't get overwhelmed if this is really new and confusing to you if you don't know what chord tones are at all or anything. Don't worry about it. We're just slowly going through the melody, and by doing that, you'll intuitively get this down better, and it gets your ear going much better. So we don't need to know exactly what's going on. We just need to know the melody, you know, the notes, and memorize it. We don't need to know exactly the theory behind it. You know, that makes sense. So I am breaking it down, but don't worry about it too much if you don't know the all the notes and the theory and stuff. So again, we've got, and then, so that's switching to the E chord, and it's switching to the fifth of E, again another chord tone, and then to the third of E. And this is the sixth, so it's the same kind of idea. So you have very similar, so it's just moving it down 2 frets, modifying it a little bit, but it's the same kind of note idea. And that's another thing with learning vocal melodies, is you see there's a lot of strong patterns, very clear phrases, as I'm always saying, but very clear patterns that fit a lot of chord tones and then move around and still fit. And that gives you this cohesive sound rather than just sounding more kind of random or like you're just going up and down scales like an exercise, which can be nice but can get, you know, can get a little boring. So that nice shape is moving down, you know, and then hanging on the B to the fifth of B, and then moving it around a little bit, and then when the A hits, finishing down that long note on the fifth of A. So the fifth of B, kind of leading into the fifth of A right here in E, and then back to the same thing. You know, nothing new, nothing fancy, just the same thing again. And then same thing here, B, and then A, and then it finishes here over the E chord, so it finishes in the third of E, a G sharp, and that's the third, and it gives you that nice kind of major sweet sound, kind of after all that, finishes right on that. This is a nice kind of sweet sounding tune, and particularly the melody. It's real simple, nice, sweet sound, sliding around and stuff, gives it a smooth sound. And that last little part though is, that's just the E major pentatonic. I would just think of that as that, like that. Even though it's over the A note leading into the E chord, you know, a lot of times we can just take a pentatonic and just use it over all the chords. Sometimes we might want to change the pentatonic and play along with each chord as it happens. Depends on the style, depends on the sound, really just depends on a personal choice. But in this case, taking the E and using it over the A or over the whole thing really works just fine. So that's kind of what's happening here. That even though it's over the A, and then finishes on the E there, so it kind of works. You know, it's like it's anticipating that E chord. So mess around with that. Try it real slow. And when you get it down on your fingers, try it with the track. And of course, have fun. And I'll see you in the next video.